12. Use travel time productively. The two major forms of travel time are driving and flying. You should turn both of these forms of transition time. When you drive, always listen to highly productive time. When you drive, always listen to educational audio programs. The average person sits in his or her car 500 to 1,000 hours each year. This is the equivalent of 1 to 2 full-time university semesters. Experts at the University of Southern California recently concluded that you can get the same educational value as full-time university attendance by simply listening to educational audio programs as you drive from place to place. Turn your car into a university on wheels. View your car as a learning machine for the rest of your career. Many people have become highly educated and moved to the tops of their fields with audio learning. You should do the same. You should resolve from this day forward that your car will never be moving without something educational playing. When you're flying, you should use this time productively as well. Time management experts have found that every hour of work in an airplane is equal to 3 hours of work in a busy office. The reason for this is because you can work without any interruptions at all on an airplane if you plan and organize it in advance. Look upon every flight as an opportunity to work and increase your productivity. Plan your trip in advance. Prepare a work schedule. Write up an agenda for the things that you're going to accomplish when you're in the air. Then, pack carefully to be sure that you have everything you need to make it a valuable flight. When you fly, get to the airport early, 45 to 60 minutes before your flight departs. This will enable you to board your flight completely relaxed, with your mind calm and clear. You'll be ready to begin working as soon as you're airborne. Once the plane takes off and you can lower your table, pull out your work and begin working immediately. Resist the temptation to read the magazine in the pocket in front of you or watch the movie that they play on long flights. Don't drink alcohol of any kind. Instead, drink 2 glasses of water for every hour that you're in the air. This will keep you alert and refreshed and will dramatically cut down on jet lag. One final rule for traveling. On the outbound leg of the flight, you should work on serious activities that require energy and concentration. Read books and magazines on the return flight when you're tired and not as sharp as you may have been earlier in the day. In any case, make every minute count. Don't be like those people who drive around listening to the radio or who board the plane and either drink the whole way or just sit there looking out the window. Turn your car into a mobile classroom and turn your airline seat into your flying office. Use them both to get ahead and stay ahead of your work. Number 13. Get better at your key tasks. This is one of the best time management techniques of all. The better you get at the important things you do, the less time it takes you to do them as well or better than before. The very act of becoming very, very good at your key tasks can double your productivity. It can dramatically increase the quality and quantity of the work you get done and have an inordinate impact on your income. Here's an example I use in my seminars. A person who types using the hunt and peck method will type about 5 to 8 words per minute. However, with a little bit of practice, that same person can become a touch typist. Within 90 days, with 30 minutes practice each day, the average person can get their typing speed up to 50 to 80 words per minute. Now notice what has happened. In just 3 months, by getting better in this area, one key task, the person who was typing 5 to 8 words per minute can now type 50 to 80 words per minute. This is an increase of 10 times in the output and productivity of the person in the same period of time. It can be the same way with the important things that you do as well. If you sell for a living, Dedicate yourself to becoming very, very good at prospecting, making presentations, and following up and closing the sale. If you're in management, commit yourself to becoming very, very good at selecting the right people, delegating clearly, supervising well, and communicating with your key people. Here's one of the great questions for you, which you can use for the rest of your career. What one skill, if you developed and did it consistently in an excellent fashion, would have the greatest positive impact on your career? This is one of the most important questions you will ever ask and answer. What one skill could help you the very most in your career? What one skill, if you are absolutely excellent at it, could have the greatest impact on your income? If you don't know the answer to this question, go and ask your boss. Ask your coworkers. Ask your spouse. Ask your friends and customers. But you must find out the answer to this question. Then, once you've identified the key skill, you write it down and set a deadline. You make a plan to acquire this skill, and you take action immediately. Then, you do something every day that moves you toward becoming absolutely excellent at the one thing that you can do that can help you the most. This single time management principle alone can change your life.